Hi, good afternoon. I'm Quan Tracy Cherry with Tavish Carter for Our Raw Material. And the question for week 9, intention. I mean, how many of you make a to-do list? And have you noticed the difference, or can you going forward notice the difference when you set an intention to do something on the to-do list that's relatively easy, something that you really like to do? You know what I mean? You've heard the phrase, the road of hell is paved with good intention. And so there's an aspect of ourselves on this our raw material and soul ego balance, that ability to really recognize how we're rooted and connected. And then what if we intend to just ask for help, particularly about things that we don't enjoy doing? And so week 9 intentions is a feeling week, like week 5, and then week 1 mentors. So you can look in your family to see who was the person who did have a list, maybe even a Christmas list. And now we have apps that help us with lists. And then we have apps that tell us when to exercise. And so it can be something as simple as just getting the app. Now, we always do the for the spring the Gary Larson Far Side, and this week I randomly pulled August 24th, and it says, "Keep the door shut, Ernie." I just know that dang cat is going to try to try dragging that thing into the house. So. Here's the cat. Look what the cat is trying to drag in. And so we can even look at our, egos from the perspective of thinking that we're the one doing all the work, or we're the one that is showing up 10 minutes early and doing things that are part of our own personal value system. Week 7 was values and ideals, where we do ask you to make a list. And so, but intentions have a lot to do with our desires and how we have to understand that by just setting an intention on a little thing, then we can start to see the benefit and the energy that we put behind it. And one of my favorite things that I've come in contact with over the past couple of years has been that, that statement, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step. Well, what if the intention of that statement was that the journey of 1,000 miles begins underneath your feet? It gives a sense of, wow, the energy is there for us to access all the time. We don't have to do any outward thing. We just have to be in that spirit feeling, that enthusiastic, get into the breathing, because inspiration is from the breath. And so by pausing, breathing, setting an intention, say before we even go into the grocery store, about how much money we want to spend, or how we may set an intention during rush hour to just not allow it to affect us. And then one of my favorites, which I think we all, from an ego perspective, can be guilty of, is that we act as if we can read someone else's intentions or motivations behind their behaviors, which the physical week of ignorance can help us a lot out about that. So it's just setting, feeling it, understanding the desire, and having a light, more observing detachment from the outcome, and recognizing that when we get to wholeness at week 12 or pillar 12, all things from the perspective of the soul uh, give us a sense of wholeness. It's about evolution. So this is Quan out, and we appreciate you, and have a good week.